I want to say that it's really when you do intervene, that one of the things, again, this goes back to the body. One of the ways to know that it's appropriate to intervene is to really listen to your body. Does this situation that you're witnessing make your stomach really tighten? Like one of the things that we often that often happens in our socialization around not intervening is that we learn not to listen to what's going on in our body. We learn not to respond. Yes, we want to stay calm. We want to breathe during these situations, but you also want to pay attention to how your body is actually responding to the situation. And it will tell you a lot of things. Neonu Span talks a lot about how we're socialized to not be able to really name and see what's right in front of us. And so really paying attention and rooting yourself in your body is really important. So tips for intervention when you see something is to be alert, to scan your environment. Again, notice how your body is responding. Remember to breathe. And if this thing looks wrong to you, to say no. We're going to practice that in a minute. And then whenever possible, to go into a situation with a buddy if possible, because that way you can test, is what I'm doing okay? You can support each other in discernment in the moment and also in being braver. And you may not be with somebody. You may not have a buddy with you or somebody that you're like on a train with or out on the streets with, but you can often catch somebody's eye and find, and it may have happened just as this situation was unfolding, where you're catching somebody's eye, and you know that they know this is wrong and you know it's wrong, and so you can in that moment find somebody who can be a buddy in a situation. So I want to take a moment actually right now. I know you're on mute, but I think that the practice of actually saying no and not just thinking about it is important. So what I want you to do, and I'm going to do this, is for you to breathe and then really practice saying no. So I want you to square your feet with your shoulders, sit up in the chair and take a deep breath and say no. No! Just feel how that feels in your body. No. And just take time to really feel that and have that sense. Let's do it a couple more times. No. 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 When I do that, I think of certain situations that I have felt really uncomfortable with, where I've laughed or I've turned my head, whether they're happening to me or somebody else. And it's very satisfying to think of those situations and say no.